the Austin serial killer. Man, is there an Austin? Is there a serial killer in Austin? Is there?
Is there?
Is there?
We're looking at it. Right now, if you're following the evidence, it could technically go either way. I kind of see where the police are coming from, but looking at the odds of this many bodies coming out of that one, body of water, all around the same age, circumstances are all the same. The odds are astronomical if these are just accidents.
All right.
That's my opinion on it.
So we have an interview.
We have an interview.
There's an interview of a person that actually found one of the bodies.
Yeah, Thaddeus Quest. We talked to him. He found a body out on Lady Bird. Very interesting. It's an interesting interview that we did, and the guy's kind of out there a little bit, but he found the body, and I think the interview will kind of speak for itself there.
Okay. All right. So I don't know if we're able to play that interview. All right, let's go ahead and listen to this interview of the guy that actually found one of the bodies on Lady Bird Lake.
Yeah, he found this on early January.
All right.
I just want you to give us a walkthrough of what happened when you got here and all the events that precipitated after that.
Well, I had become part of a group chat, a cannabis enthusiast group chat on Facebook, and so I decided to take
a Get High group chat.
A Get High group chat on Facebook. So I decided to take them down to one of my local Austin Get High spots, where you go and you have your safety meeting with your friends, and there are a lot of beautiful spots in town, and I like to be near the water and look at the skyline. And so I took them, and I went and found a spot down here, and as I was going to my actual spot to smoke weed and take some pictures of the skyline, I noticed that there was what I thought at the time to be a homeless, probably drunk, passed out person laid out in the area. And so I stepped...
And you thought they were drunk or passed out because there was a bottle of vodka.
There was an open bottle next to them, and there was belongings of theirs that had been kind of strewn about. And so I just figured with the homeless area, the homeless issues that are going on in Austin, that this is probably a homeless person. And so they're just drunk and passed out, and we've all had our
relatively normal thing for a homeless person to do.
Yeah, and so I take a picture of the scene and I post it in the group chat, stating, "This guy is in my spot. I can't really go and show you because this guy's kind of drunk and passed out here. So I'm just gonna walk up to the bench and kind of do my thing, and then I'll take some pictures and post it later." Well, the group grew a little bit concerned from that time frame because the guy was just there and he hadn't moved, and I'd stated that he hadn't moved for a while, and upon kind of thinking about it, he was getting a little bit more discolored, as
like turning
grayish or purplish.
I gotcha. Okay.
When I went there, I made a joke. I made a joke in the group saying, like, this 50-50 could be a dead person, but he's probably just a passed out homeless drunk person, and silly me. Anyway, so the group decided to have me go check on them, and so I went and checked on them. And
okay, gotcha. So walk us through this now.
So
through here.
I'm coming down here, and normally this is a safe place to go. Like, this really is a safe place. There's not a lot of homeless activity that necessarily goes on in this area because it's really kind of secluded.
Right. And this is where you go to get stoned and play guitar, I'm guessing?
I had my acoustic guitar with me, and I like to come over here and stand literally right here where the water comes and sit down, and it's a view shot right here of the skyline, and I've just been coming over here for the better part.
So you're usually sitting over here, and the body was over here.
The body was here. The body was right here. And he was laid out in that quintessential flailed out fashion. Hey, Duck. And yeah, his belongings were here. The bottle was right here. And I remember when I first came down here and I noticed him, I did notice that he was really passed out drunk, if he was passed out drunk. That was the first thing that came to my mind. But I'm going to be 100% honest. I didn't want to deal with him at the time. I was in my own frame of mind.
Right.
I work a recovery program, Cali sober. I don't drink anymore. I don't do hard drugs. cannabis and music is kind of where my thing is at right now, and I was gonna leave his energy over there for a little bit and come do my own thing. But then whenever I came over and I actually checked on him, and I did this thing, and there was no movement, and I tried to call him, and I didn't touch him. I wasn't gonna go that far.
Okay.
And I called 911, and I called 911 when I was kind of standing between here and there. And when I was on the phone with 911, right across here is when I noticed the guy in the like a black hoodie, and he wasn't like large or anything. It was just a guy in a black hoodie, just kind of super concerned about what was going on over here.
Was he here prior to you getting here?
If he was, I don't remember. Like, mind you, I wasn't paying too much attention to that area.
Your focus is over in this realm.
I was walking down here because this is my spot.
Okay,
you know?
so what about this graffiti?
So that's another thing. So when I posted the picture in the group chat, I didn't notice any of the graffiti on here, but then someone pointed out that there's actually, satanic graffiti here. There's like a 666, and whether or not this was here before the incident happened, I don't know, but the person who pointed that out did tell me that here, back in the Riverside, Montopolis area and all the homelessness, there is a known satanic like cult type thing.
Okay.
There's lots of satanic occult symbols that are graffitied in the one of the tunnels that are over there.
But you didn't see anybody spray painting this?
Anybody come over here and spray paint or anything like that. This was already here when I came over.
Okay.
Yeah, this was everything.
And the gentleman who was over here, what did he look like?
I mean, it was dark. The sun had already gone down at this point.
So that guy wasn't here when you first got here. It was just this guy.
If he was here, he was up
hiding
over there waiting.
Okay.
Just hanging out.
Gotcha.
But whenever I was over here and I started the phone call and I came over this way, he was extremely concerned about what I was doing over here. And then
did he say anything to you?
No, because he was gone before the police came.
But he was looking at you and watching what you were doing?
He was definitely looking. I was looking for lights on the street. I was waiting for the police to come, so I was half paying attention to him, half paying attention to the lights,
Gotcha, okay. And how long after you found the body did you actually call the police?
Maybe an hour and a half, maybe.
Okay.
An hour.
And that's how long after you realized that it was a dead body did you call the police?
When I was 100% for sure it was a dead body, I called the police.
Okay, gotcha.
And there was a 50-50 chance. We were. Now, mind you, I'm just being 100 here. We were making jokes in the chat, lighthearted stuff, like this could or could not be. None of us really thought it was an actual past unalived person out here. But unfortunately, that's what the situation was.
Were there any signs of physical trauma to the body? Were there needles around?
There was no drug paraphernalia.
Only the liquor, only the vodka.
Only the liquor. And then someone pointed out to me that the guy actually had like decent work boots on. His clothes weren't all messed up or dirty, and his belongings are actually quite nice. I think in the picture there's a laptop that's.
All right, we come back from the break. We're going to finish this discussion. Going to talk about this. Going to bring Taylor into discussion and everything. This is Michael Cargill, and you are listening to Come and Talk It.